Here we go. There we go. That's a good fish. Well, okay, you can net him. Go. There we go. That works. So here's a question that I received the other day on a PM on our forums. Glenn, what's the difference between thicker hooks and thinner hooks? What are the benefits of each? All right, so for me, thicker hooks are more of a specialty, a unique situation where if I'm fishing heavy cover, say I'm flipping and pitching in thick weeds, flooded bushes and timber, thick cover like that, then I'm using a stout rod. I'm using like 50-pound braid, and it's short casts. So when I set the hook on the fish, there's a lot of force being delivered on the hook. And if I'm using a thin wire hook, that is in turn, that's the weak spot. That hook can actually end up bending out and you can lose the fish. And you're using that stout equipment because you've got to get that fish out of that cover. You got to turn his head and get him moving towards you. Otherwise he can wrap up and all that. So that's when I use the thicker hooks, or maybe if I'm throwing frogs over the top of matted cover, or I'm punching, that kind of stuff. Heavy cover fishing, that's when I bring in those super line hooks or those thicker hooks. Otherwise, I'm using thinner or the normal hooks. Those are for you're using, say, medium heavy rod with a fast action tip. Worm fishing, I'm fishing sparse cover. Maybe I'm fishing rocks, or I'm fishing a stump field. Or even when I'm downsizing, I'm using finesse tactics like drop shot and finesse fishing. I'm using little size 1/0 hooks, maybe size 2 hooks, 1 hooks. And those are little thin wire hooks, don't require a whole lot of force to set the hook. So if they're at the end of a long cast, for example, I don't need a bone jarring hook. That hook will penetrate easily. Or if I'm using smaller baits, there's not a lot of body of the bait for it to penetrate. The hook point will just naturally, it's sharp, they're needle sharp. It's easy for them to penetrate in the hook of the mouth of the fish's mouth. So for the most part, I'm using your normal wire or light wire hooks as opposed to those thicker hooks. I hope that helps. For more tips and tricks like this, visit bassresource.com.